Yesterday, I made a post on storytelling, and I was encouraging us to begin to tell stories about our lives and lots more. I love the response I got, and that's why I'm coming back to you again. Many persons ask me what they should be talking about, what kind of story they ought to be talking about. If you don't want to talk about your personal life stories, stories around your lifestyle, you can talk about stories around your religion, stories around your culture, your background, your school. You can just talk about anything. You can even talk about stories you imagined. You imagine stories and put them in writing. Yes, it's called fictional. Imagine them and put them in writing. You can do it exactly as I'm doing now, you know, just carry your camera and sit and talk about the stories. Make them short. You can just make them maybe 1 minute storytelling, 1 minute, 30 minutes. They are all parts of content creation, but they sell faster. Why? Because people are willing to listen to your story. People are willing to pick the values from your story, and people will look forward to your stories. you know Again, there can be stories around your religion. There can be stories about your lifestyle, posting about your daily lifestyle. There can be stories around your schools, your work, your skill, what you love to do. They could just be stories around there. And believe me, you want to tell this kind of stories, they can take a whole lot of time. They can take a whole lot of time. Even if it's not about you, it could be about an experience, but they are storytelling. They have a huge impact on people. They tend to make people think deeper, help people attract values to themselves. So give it a try. How do you start? Start now. Is either you start by writing in the simplest of English. You don't need too much grammar. When people are helping you evaluate or proofread, then they can add one or two tough English, but you don't need too much grammar. All you need is the simplest of English in writing. Then, if you can't write, you're not good with writing, sit down opposite your camera and record. Yes, record. You can record. You can record in any language. You can use your pidgin English. If you can't speak good English, use pidgin English. Use your dialect. Now Google can translate whatever language you use. Google can translate it into English or what, anyhow, but face the camera and talk. You can use pidgin English, you can use English, you can use any language you want. If you want to speak Igbo, just know that you will, as in, you have an audience, an Igbo speaking audience, listening to you, and people will tend to transport or import whatever you speak to Google Translator. So don't just put fear in front of you. Act. Begin to tell stories. Begin to tell those stories you've kept all of this while and not it's not producing anything. You can also begin to write them on your wall. Write them, make them short every day. Every day the algorithm of on this blue app will pick it and spread it around. And engagements on storytelling is high. I must confess, engagements on storytelling is high because they tend to spread it around, and before you know, who knows, you are monetized. So pay attention to storytelling. Enjoy a beautiful Saturday evening. Bye.